season in the ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Winstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will be the first up today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ. This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hand.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
This time it's complete. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Slides to avoid the big hit. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force the field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. The SMU Mustangs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The game moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back and make it easy on the quarterback. Hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Grab behind the line. It's spun. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Mustangs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that play moves into the scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. It's Brown. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The back's got it. And one takes it across the 30-yard line. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And the Mustangs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Brown.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walking out, and you can take advantage of it.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Slides the quick throw. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
They'll try to run this one in. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, SMU. Add 6 more points to the total. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They move the ball to 41. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry up.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
2nd down play coming up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now for the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Going for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the the extra point. The lead is 14. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On the ground, it's Scott. He's got the first and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you have to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
The offense going with the hurry up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's wide open, look out. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Receiver grabs it.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. QB decides to keep it here. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum quickly. But this defense isn't careful. This one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Return starts from inside the 5. SMU offense is back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can you keep it going here? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Design quarterback run. To the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down here for this offense.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Strong game by this quarterback. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out of the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He's got it with room to run. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
With the catch, it's Payne. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Wants to throw it. Nice grab. It's Scott. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the second down play. It's a shotgun run call. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Handoff from the shotgun. I test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, SMU.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Left to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Screen to the wide receiver. And some space around the 30. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice jump play.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Past the 45. Jumps past the defender. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Oh, pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, SMU.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He brings it down, but he reaches the 40-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to run it. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3, the final quarter coming up. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And he's got it. A diving catch way downfield.
Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mustangs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time.
A deep shot to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And there's the handoff. And we're able to get him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it again. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Chewing clock with the running game. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, SMU. This offense is still clicking. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
What a stiff arm. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Payne.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Grab behind the line. It's Payne. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down. That's a big play. All the way to the 43. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
He finds some space, fighting him off.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Payne. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set, second down play here. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mustangs. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up the 16. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
Catch made over the middle. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short on the sticks. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.